morning guys. So today I'm gonna do my transfer task in ICT. Disassemble and assemble of the computer. Yeah. Yes. Step 1, unplugging. The first thing you do is unplug every cable that plug in your computer. That includes the following cables. First up is power, second is USB, third is firewire, fourth is mouse, fifth is keyboard, sixth is the internet, seventh is the ethernet, seventh is the modern, and eighth is the AM/FM antenna, and ninth is the cable TV, etc. So pretty much unplug just every cable that from your computer. Step 2, outer shell casing. Now that your computer is fully unplugged, move your PC to a clean workspace, preferably to a carpet. The carpet is better than tile because screws or other small parts will roll around. Notice, if you are working in a carpet, about every 5 minutes, touch something that is grounded. Sink, faucet, pipe, wire coming from the ground part of a wall outlet. So this is you don't shock your motherboard or other parts. First off, unscrew the four screws on the back of the computer on the most computer cases. The, there will be large knobs that you can unscrew by hand or by screwdriver on the back right side of the computer. The left side has small screws because on the side you can access much on the inside. Once the screws are removed, you can remove the side panels on the most computer. They just slide off. Start with the left side panel, the side that once had the knobs. Slide it towards the back of the computer. Now you can remove the left panel just like the other one. Slide it towards the back of the computer. Please refer to the pictures if you are confused. Outer shell casing. In the last step, I remove both side panels. In this step, I will be removing the top panels. Just like the side panels of the top panels slides off. Also like the side panels, the top one slides toward the back of the computer. The front panel clips on the metal frame with 4 tabs. So you must push them in and slide the whole funnel forward. Step 4, System Pan. Now that the case is off, I will begin to remove the internal components. Most computers have two fans, the system fan, the one blowing air into the computer, and the CPU fan, the one blowing air into the CPU heatsink. I will start removing the system fan first. It is located the back side of the computer. The side will all components plug-ins. First, unplug the fan from the motherboard. You can find the plug by following the wire from the fan. It should be labeled SYS Fan 1. Next, you will have unscrewed the fan from the outside. You should now able to lift the fan out of the PC. Step 5, CPU fan. Now that the system fan is out, we can remove the CPU fan. The CPU fan is located on the right top of the CPU heatsink, which is a large piece of metal with fins on the top. The CPU fan plugs into the motherboard in an awkward place. That is hard to access, but just to follow the wires and you should easily find it. It is labeled CPU fan 1. To remove the fan from the heatsink, remove the 4 screws securing its place. Stage 6, Power Supply. The power supply manages all the power of the machine. The power supply is a large metal box located at the upper back of the computer. They sometimes come with an on and off switch that is accessible from the back of the computer. The main power cord plugs into the back of the power supply. The power supply power every component in a computer, therefore it has most wires out of every other component in the computer. The first thing we'll do is unplug every wire coming out from the supply. The list is everything I had to disconnect. First, I have to disconnect the motherboard, very large and plug. And second is the CD DVD drive's power. Third is internal hard drive power. Fourth is the portable hard drive slot power. Once everything is unplugged, unscrew the four screws holding the power supply in place on the back of the computer. Next, push the power supply from the outside, then flip it out. Step 7. CD DVD drives. I have one CD DVD, but you might have two if you so follow this step right. The CD DVD drive one's the most easiest component to remove first. First, unplug the ribbon from the back of the drive. Once that is completed, pull the tab, securing the drive place, then push it out from the inside. If you don't have a second drive, there should be a flat piece of metal covering the drive slot following the instruction to remove it. Step 8. Card reader.